In this video we will learn Drrex loop player. Let's create a mixer, and now the Drrex. The Drrex is a sampler in terms that it's going to trigger samples, audio, digital audio. Mind that the Drrex cannot open any type of audio file. It cannot open WAV or AFF files. It can only open recycled files that are made with the recycled software by Propeller Heads. Let's click here on the Browse Loop button and check out some sounds. Reason Factory Sound Bank, Drrex drum loops, abstract hip hop. You see these numbers here in all of the files, 80, 90, 100. That's the original BPM or the original speed that this loop has been recorded to. And it's good to have the name just as a reference, but we will be able to change that tempo and synchronize it to our song's master tempo. I'm going to click on a few files to preview them. That's pretty groovy. That's going to be the one. Click on OK. And now, here in this waveform display, you can see the waveform of the file. And you can see that the loop is divided at its transients. If I want to play this loop back, I can hit on the preview button. And again, this is just to preview it. Notice that the loop went by much faster than when I previewed it on the browser. Why? Because automatically Drrex synchronizes that loop to my master tempo, which at the moment is at 120. Let's go for a slower tempo, maybe 82, and play it again. I'm going to stick to that tempo. I think it sounds much better. If you click here on the Select Slice via MIDI and preview the loop, you can see how these different slices are being triggered rhythmically. You also have to know that each one of these slices can be triggered by a MIDI note on my keyboard. So for a start, I can already use this loop as if it was a drum kit. I can just hit record and record with my keyboard without reproducing the same exact loop. It's a very valid sampling technique. And then of course I can quantize, keep recording, and apply all of those MIDI techniques that we learned on week 1. I'm going to delete this clip now. What happens if you want to have this loop as it is on your Drrex track? It's going to be the only way for you to bring it to your song actually. Do not count on the preview button to play along with your song. The preview button is just to previewing the loop. If you want to bring the loop to your sequencer track, this is how you do it. First you decide with the left and right cursors, where do you want the loop to be? Let's go for the first 12 bars. Then you make sure you have selected your Drrex track and you press the To Track button. And now I have here my MIDI clips, and if I play back my song, I can hear the loop back. It's that easy. Now let's switch for a second to edit mode and let's take a closer look to one of these clips. As you can see, each one of these notes is triggering a slice. And they're being triggered at a particular rhythm. Look how the length of the notes is not regular. And that's how the loop is reproduced. Since this is MIDI data, it's very easy to manipulate. So you can delete notes, move their pitch, copy them around, or you can apply one of the many MIDI functions that are present on the tool window. So this is going to be my selection, and I can quantize, I can shuffle the notes with the alter notes command. Let's do that. And now let's see what's the difference between the original loop and what I just did. Not too shabby. So you can apply all of these MIDI functions to your notes and therefore make the loop your own, pretty much. I mean, you can run it just the way it came from factory, but you can really modify several aspects of the rhythm of the loop with your MIDI functions.